Yo, what's up? This is Big Corleone.
Yeah, it's Dubs the Dawn.
And TJ, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
she's
guess.
yeah, she's just a temp. She ain't been around the past 2 weeks.
The temp is in.
You
The
know what I mean?
temp is in. Yeah.
Her full time status with the part time.
Yeah, part time.
So what's up, everybody? Like, what's good? Like, what's going on? Dubs, what's up with you? Yo, we'll start with you, since
Yo, you know what? Hold on a minute. Since you want to ask me what's going on, right? I'm gonna tell you what's going on. You know, not a damn thing, B. Not a damn thing.
nothing. You just chilling,
But I will tell you this though, right?
right?
Because I gotta make a joke out of everything,
Okay.
right? So when people ask me to, what I'm saying, you know, how I'm really, what I'm saying, when people ask me to do them favors, this is my answer. Hold on, man.
No, it didn't work the first time.
Nah, like it didn't play, but it will now.
Oh, okay.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that? You broke
Back is broken.
a vertebrae or what
Well-
portion?
Spinal.
Don't ask shit for me, bro.
Yo,
ask
that's the
nothing.
best. That's one of the best Tyson clips, bro. I love that fucking clip.
Bro, that's my excuse.
God.
You know, like-
broken.
That's
Spinal.
my excuse.
Spinal.
Oh shit.
That is my excuse right there. Like when anybody asks me for anything, I broke my back. Spinal.
Yeah, word.
Exactly.
Yeah. What's up with you, TG? How's everything going, man?
I'm
Like, what's
living.
up?
I am living.
You're living?
That's the point we're at right now. My cat, well, I have to feed her, but that's it. I gotta feed the kitty cat. But other than that,
I feed kitty cats too.
oh yeah, I'm sure you're talking about different kitty cats though.
Oh shit. Yeah, but all right, so we tried I'm not gonna front, we tried to do an episode a couple of days ago and it did not work very well.
Yeah, that
We
show's a
had
total failure.
yeah, it was a fail. We had some difficulties. It was a mess. It was a disaster. I didn't even upload the fucking thing. I got rid of it because it was
Yo, that was
Well,
like
I listened for nothing. Is that what you're telling me? No, I'm just playing.
it was bad. It was bad.
It was poor Dubs. He was just thrown out there.
Yeah, he was throwing
I
the
can handle my
wolves and
own.
shit.
Like I handle my own. Like you know what I mean. Like I'm not Jessica Simpson's sister. Get caught lip syncing and have to resort to that
Oh.
dumbass dance.
Oh, that was a long time ago. Let it go.
Yeah, that was.
Hell no, I ain't gonna let that shit go. You know what I'm saying? That was the funniest shit ever. Record kept
Yeah.
on skipping. She looking around. She starts doing that stupid ass Daffy Duck dance and shit. I'm like, oh, would you look at this?
Damn. Yeah, it was fucked up. Like you can tell by my facial expressions, I was not amused at all. I was
Yeah,
really
That's the reason why I was like, yo, you know what? You know what? We chalked this one up as an L.
yeah, we
And you know what I'm saying?
chalked it up as
Today,
an L for sure.
like like I was supposed to be live today, but due to technical difficulties, that's way beyond my control.
Spinal.
Exactly. It's gonna be like that for a long time too.
Oh shit. So did you guys get to hear any of the Manic Minutes I produced yesterday?
I know I listened to a couple.
Well, why we gotta make this about you? You know what I mean? Like,
Nah, actually, it's gonna lead into a conversation.
yo, that Michael
Right.
Myers one was
It's a
funny as
segue.
hell.
That whole Michael
Halloween-
Myers bullshit.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, we might as well just go. But before we lead into that, today's rappers, if you're making money, get security.
Yes.
Yo, they busted that man down, bro.
Wow.
Didn't they get him in a bakery? It said in a bakery or some shit.
Yeah, man.
He was buying some
He was buying
pastries or
cookies
something.
he was buying cookies for his
kids or something?
mom.
Oh man.
So I don't understand what's going on. Like they're just going around shooting rappers. Are they like involved
new-
in shit? Like I don't.
You,
I don't.
I mean,
knew what it is. I mean, I mean, look. You know what? Here's the thing, right? Like what today's rappers, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, back then, you know, there was a rapper, and then he was, you know what I'm saying? That was his gang that backed him up, but they didn't let him do nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because he was a breadwinner. Today, in this day
Yeah.
and age,
Oh
the
yeah.
gangsters are the rappers.
Mm.
So they're rapping, they're making money, but they're still doing gang shit.
They're doing gangster shit.
Yeah, that's stupid.
And then you're
What
rapping
a-
about it. They either get indicted or get murdered.
Right.
Look at what happened to Fetty Wap. He's gonna do a lot of time, yo.
Do stupid things.
He didn't see that one coming.
Nope, he didn't see that one coming.
He only saw half what he could see.
Yeah, he definitely didn't see that shit coming. I mean, the shit that gets me sometimes too is that you're making all this fucking money. At some point, you should just stick to music and stop with the stupid shit.
Or be smart with your money.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
do like other people who have money and invest your money, because that's
Yeah.
what they do.
You see, speaking about that, the rapper that got killed yesterday, Young Dolph, he bought like 100 properties.
Oh, there you
Months
go.
alone.
See, buy property, invest your money, and
Yeah, but yeah, you know what? Like, besides the gangster shit that he was doing, I guess he was trying to like even it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
oh
that's-
yeah, I get
But
that.
yo, you know what though? Like, you know what I mean? Like that's still knocking on the devil's door, bro.
Yeah,
yeah, like you should either be fully something or not. Like if you're gonna pursue something, then pursue it and do it. And be better at it or good. I don't know. I think it's just easy for anybody to get a record label these days.
Hell yeah,
Or just get their music out there, not even a label.
It is because you got YouTube, you got social media, TikTok.
Yep.
You
I
know,
see this
like,
shit on Instagram all the time. Like I don't have
what about-
TikTok, but I still see them.
What about the
cuts
dude-
off it cuts off the A&R.
yeah, exactly.
I
What
mean?
about
Like-
the dude that was fucking flashing and talking about where he was at? Then they ran up on him while he was filming on fucking Instagram Live or some shit.
That's right. You guys.
Cool.
They
shared
shot him
that.
up live. That dude that I forgot his name, man.
It was a few months ago, no?
Yeah, it was a couple months back.
Oh, where he was screaming for help?
Yeah, they shot him while he was filming, while he was live. I don't know if it was Facebook Live, Instagram Live, or some shit.
Yeah,
They shot him the fuck up.
And he was screaming for help, right? Then like
Yeah, he was
you heard him
drowning
gurgling
his
and it was,
blood
like,
and
over.
shit. Yeah, man.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's terrible, yo.
Yo, I mean,
I don't get
like
it.
I said, man, like you knock on the devil's door, somehow the devil's gonna answer.
Yeah, that's very true. Very fucking true. So,
problem-
really, go ahead, man. Go ahead, my
is,
bad.
the problem is today's society don't value life.
Nah,
That-
I'm
that's, you
beginning.
know,
I've said it plenty of times. I'm beginning to lose faith in humanity, man. Because there's a lot of shit going on out there right now that oh man, unbelievable. But anyway, really quick, I want to just give a shout out to people listening right now. If you guys want to ask a question, want to talk about something, whatever, just throw it into the chat box. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what's going on. We see you guys out there. You know what I'm saying?
Who's there?
Don't want to. There's a bunch of. All right,
I'm asking them, who's there? Talk to me.
hold on.
hey,
Trisha.
Trish,
Trisha.
what's
Oh.
good?
Oh, by the way, I'll be releasing music soon. It'll be on Teabag Records,
Oh, stop.
the
But,
Lipton edition.
Trish, how are you? It's been a long time.
She
It's
said she
been
had
a
to go
Trish
home.
Trish is actually one of the original fans of the show that she always hit us up during the original episodes back when we were doing them in the garage, remember?
Oh yeah,
Back in the day when Tito's was involved.
Yes.
definitely.
Actually, that's true. That is true. But Trish, how you been? How's everything going for you? How's everything?
Hanging
That's
in
good.
there.
That's good. How's the family though? How's the fam and everything? Yeah, there's some things going on that Trish is is dealing with. Hopefully, trying
Yeah.
to manage. You know, I can
I feel
imagine.
like that's everybody right now. Like, there's not one person I don't know right now that's got shit to deal with or problems, myself included. It's crazy. And it's always, I always feel like the shit happens right before the holidays, always when it's going to happen.
All right, that's tough. Yeah, that is. That's tough. Trish, let me ask you a question. Are you on your phone or are you on a computer?
That's nosy.
I
I
know.
know,
I'm
right?
just
Like,
asking.
damn,
Nah,
you
because
stalking? I mean, come
I'm just
on.
Stalker alert. Hey,
But losing faith in humanity, I mean, I'm always losing faith in humanity.
oh,
But
I
there are
have
good
no faith
people
in
out there.
humanity, bro.
There are good
Social,
people out
you
there.
know what? Social media, YouTube, and every other,
all right,
They're
Trish, just
listening.
checking, just asking. I was gonna see
so
if you wanted to come on, but since you're
every
on your
other,
phone, you can't.
social media and every other sub media outlet out here. You know, like you see videos or whatever, and you're like, yo, I have no faith in humanity whatsoever.
Oh, love for Corleone. All right, whatever. Don't let him get a big head now.
Nah,
Do I smell
won't
hate?
get. I won't get a big
Nah.
head.
Is that hate?
First of all, I realize because sometimes I just listen, I don't watch. And like when people write things, we never say what they say. And then, like, you're listening, you're like, what did the person say? Because we respond, but we're not telling people what's said. So we got to read the comments. Know what I'm saying? No.
Right.
Already
Oh,
have
I already had one. Nah, that's not true. That's not true. She bullshit. Nah, but how's everything going? Like how you holding up? I mean, I know you said you had some happen, and I just want to reach out to you, make sure you're good. So
man.
I mean,
Man,
she
let me
is
tell you.
trying to manage out there. It's
yeah,
fucking tough.
it is tough. It is
It,
fucking tough.
like, I love how everybody's like, there's so many jobs, so many people hiring, but like that's not really true either. Because the jobs that are hiring are like not jobs like I want because it's labor intensive. Like,
Beggars can't be choosers at this point.
yeah, no, but if you can't do the labor, what are you supposed to do?
Sell
Right.
drugs.
Oh, stop.
He's not the first person to tell me that. Oh,
Hold
shit.
on.
My sister-in-law
Oh,
was murdered on
no.
Sunday. I'm so sorry, Trish. That is
Oh man, Trish, I'm
unbelievably
sorry to
horrible.
hear that. Damn.
Oh no! Now we got to lighten up the mood then because we're so
Yeah,
sorry. That is
before we do, like, did anyone see Zach Stacy giving his baby moms a rock bottom?
I'm really sorry to hear that, Trish, man. My bad, yo. I knew you said something was up, but you didn't get into detail. But
and you didn't have to share, but thank you for sharing.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
still, it hurts.
Yeah, it
I feel
does.
you, sis. That's tough.
Yeah,
Sincerest condolences from all of us to you and your family.
Yes, definitely. From the show to your
Definitely.
fan. Got mad love for you, Trish. You know what's up. You know what's up.
So Trish, what should we talk about? Let's get into something you want to talk about.
Yeah, what's up? What's on your mind? Give us a topic and we'll definitely blow it up for you.
Thanks. You appreciate. He appreciates. You're welcome.
That's not a topic though.
Let's pick something that like we could just like rag on Dub somehow for.
Good luck with that
Something
one.
that gets him like riled up. It's always fun.
Yes. This is also fun getting you riled up.
I know, right? Too easy for both of us, I think.
Speak for yourself.
Oh
shit.
boy.
Nah, but for real.
Well, yeah, family. We were going to talk about family.
We were going to talk about family. Yes.
In this case, it will. Well.
This how this is how you kill that whole family.
All right, so here it is.
No, wait,
Hold up, real quick.
No, we got something to say.
This is the name of the topic of the show. The main topic of the show is supposed to be family, real or an illusion. That's the main topic. That's what we're supposed to get into sometime throughout, during our time here. So we're gonna.
I got something to say about that, yo.
Trish is like, go for it. Let's go for it.
Let's hear.
So let's start with
what you
Dubs.
think. Go ahead.
Blood don't make you family. Loyalty makes you family.
Right. I can agree with that.
I'm like, there's there's people in my bloodline that, you know, we cousins, you know, because my lineage says so. And then, you know, I got brothers that we're not related, but those are my brothers.
Oh shoot! I'll be back. Sorry.
Oh, we got a
Or
disagreement.
disagree? Why you disagree? Because like, because that's my view on family. I mean, first off, before I even continue, you know, shout out to my family, like cousins, aunts, uncles. You know, I would like to say grandparents, but they're deceased. You know, and my brother, and my niece and my nephews, my son and my daughter. True, I said, but you know what, you misconstrued what I said. I said, you know, my brothers, meaning that we're not related. You know, like we're friends, but like we went beyond that friend stage and became brothers. Like, and that's what I meant. Shout out to Corleone, shout out to my nigga Jay and all that. And yeah, and, you know, George, I see you whip your
Yeah,
ass in
no
fantasy
doubt.
league. You know, you know, like that's what I meant.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's always you always have that. See, because for me, wait, let me see. When I choose my,
Wow, you just have bad choices, yo. I'm sorry to say that.
I thought I assumed that was going good. Like that was something that was because I know a couple of times you say you was chilling with your sorority sisters and shit. I thought you know that that y'all were cool. That's not the case. Like, what's up?
Nah, I don't
Where did
seem like it's
TG
the
go?
case.
TG had a run.
Yo, she's fired.
Yes,
We're gonna have to fire her.
yes. You're 100% true, Trish. I believe that.
Yeah,
Because you
but
know how I know. You know how I know Trish is a real one. Because she's been a fan from day one. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but you know what though? You know what though?
Trish has
Like
been
the
down
reason
since day
the
one.
reason why most likely you're saying that is because you're just loyal to the wrong people.
Right, exactly. You are loyal to the wrong people, and that happens. That happens with friends, with family, and with coworkers,
Marriages,
and
relationships,
everything. That you just loyal to the
everything.
wrong people. You know what I'm saying? And what's sad about it is people look at your loyalty and they just completely disregard it. Like, what the fuck? I ain't got to be loyal to this motherfucker or whatever. You know, let them. You know, they worry about other shit. You know, and they don't worry about
See, that's the
you know,
problem. Loyal to humanity. No, I
right.
can't be loyal to humanity. Humanity is flawed and all. You know what I mean? Like, can't do it.
Nah.
Us humans, we are the most flawed creatures on this planet. And the reason
Yeah.
why we are is because, you know what, we have the ability to reason, and that's even worse. If it's not
Yes.
what you bring to the table, if it's not French fries and chicken, then you ain't bringing nothing to the table. Fried,
Right.
preferably. You know, 2,000 a leg.
An Italian sub with mayo,
Oh
toasted.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
with
That's
some
that. You
mutts.
could definitely bring that to the table.
Oh yeah, with some mutts.
It's a ham and mutts, yo, with some
Hell
sun
yeah,
dried. What?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not
Yeah.
bringing no
Trish could definitely bring that to the table.
bring some bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, mayo, ketchup. Mind you, that's one word. Oh, ceviche.
Yeah.
What is your nationality? Since you've mentioned that.
Yeah.
She said ceviche. Yo, I love me some ceviche, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I know, duh, but
Peruvian.
I knew it. She said ceviche. I'm like, yeah, that's South American, Central South American stuff.
Word. I got my little bottle of Curve. See my little bottle, my favorite cologne.
Yo, Curve is the shit.
Yeah. So anyway, like we were talking about family. So let's talk about a couple things when it comes to family, because you know my grandmother, she was actually my great grandmother. Um, my great grandmother. I never met my grandmother. Never met my grandmother. She died before I was born. Rest her soul. So you know, I never knew her. So my great grandmother actually, you know, raised my mother and her siblings as her own children. So when my uncles and my mom and her siblings lived together, they were all raised up as brother and sister. So that's how, see, because if you look at, you know, Uncle Eddie, right, Dubs?
Yeah.
He's actually my great uncle.
All right.
He's my mother's um uncle. So, but they were raised together as brother and sister. They always stood by that. So when my great grandmother passed, I sat down and I tried to calculate all her grandchildren, great grandchildren, great great grandchildren, all together there was over 100 plus grandchildren, great grandchildren, great great grandchildren, all the way up to when she passed. There was over 100 of them all together, because you know her kids, friggin' Uncle Eddie and Carnation and Teacher and the rest of them, they all had children. You know what I'm saying? And their children had children. So my family is extensive. It's big. It's huge. It's fucking beyond belief, my family. And when it comes to whether or not they're real or an illusion, I'm going to go ahead and say that a majority, it's not that they're an illusion. It's just that there wasn't, after my grandmother passed, my great grandmother passed, there was a divide. Okay. She was the one, and then this goes for a lot of families. There's always one person that holds it together.
And there's always Big Mama.
And it's always Big Mama. She holds it together. And when she passed, there was somewhat of a divide. And when this divide happened, then there was my mother, who kept a majority of them, kept the majority of us together. Okay. So when my mom passed, that was it. There was a complete breakdown of this family. Now there's trees all over the place, because you know my aunt has her kids and my cousin has their kids, and they all have their own trees. You know what I'm saying? But as far as you know, people just, that's true, because there were some situations that went on that caused it to fall apart. And when my mother passed, now God rest my mother's soul, man, because yes, pride does
Yo,
become
God bless
poison.
her, man. God
You know,
bless her.
my mom passed. She was my mom. Now, her funeral, her wake, I mean, was packed. There were people there that I haven't seen in years. Of course, that happens. You know, bad things happen. People come together. Now, my mother, she didn't want, of course, you know, Puerto Rican mother listened to Southside music every Sunday morning, cleaning all the time with all this music happening. So I, you know, she wanted people to rejoice. You know what I'm saying? To look at her life as one big dance. So what we did was we got the funeral home. I told the funeral director, listen, you know, exactly. I told the funeral director, listen, we need a day where you're not going to have any other wake. He was like, all right, we got this day. I said, all right, I'll take it. Because we had a live band come in and play her music and dance and have a good time. That's exactly what we did. There were people there I haven't seen in years. Cousins came from all over the place that I haven't seen in years. There were so many people there, like my head was spinning. So that was the last time I seen 90% of my family. The last time. Now I have cousins on Facebook I say what's up to. We talk to. I wish I can see them. You know what I'm saying? I plan on reaching. I reach out to them. We say, hey, what's up? What you doing? How you been? Whatever. Because we were close when we were younger, but now that we're not, because they have their own families. So there are some that you can say are still family, but you don't have to be in constant contact to be family. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. But there are the assholes. There are the fucked up ones that don't acknowledge the fact that you're there when all you did was show them that you can be family. Like I have cousins that I've done shit for growing up. You know what I'm saying? Because I was considered the black sheep of the family. Everybody looked at me like, see, when there was a fucking problem, who did they call? They called Coleon. When somebody needed to get their ass kicked and get straightened out, nah, he's not sleeping. He's awake. You're awake, right, Dubs?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound like you're sleeping. So
No, I'm awake, man. I'm awake.
All right, when somebody needed to get their ass kicked, you know what I'm saying, because of some shit, who they call? Coleon. When problems needed to be fixed, who did they call? Coleon. Now it's like I'm not gonna go beat somebody's ass because I'm not gonna jeopardize my freedom, but you can call me to talk to me. You can call me to say what's up. But nobody acknowledges me anymore. And that it doesn't bother me, but it's just that if you're gonna call me family, you know what I'm saying? If I reach out to you, reach out to me. You know, I mean, I have my look. For instance, I'm just gonna put it out there. My sister. I haven't spoken to my sister since 2013. And it's not because I don't want to. It's just because she burned that bridge. And in order for it to be repaired, she has to be willing to talk to me. I'm not going to put my foot forward because of what she did. You know what I'm saying? And I refuse to be treated the way she treated my mother. I'm just going to put it out there. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why, Trish, that's one of the reasons why, like, I look at it and I say to myself, you know,
what a wonderful world.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just playing out. No.
Yeah, I know. There's sometimes I think about it and I say to myself, maybe I should just throw out a message. Hello. How you doing? How you been? How the girls? And that's it. And see how she reacts to that. Because see, the thing about my sister is she's wild. Like she's got a mouth on her, she's got an attitude on her. She's just hard to deal with. And it was like that since we were kids. Like she's always been hard to deal with, hard to talk to sometimes. You know? And it's not that I don't want to reach out sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, fuck it, you know, I don't want to deal with shit because there are times when people come to me and they say, yo, I saw your sister. Oh, word? How's she doing? Oh, she can't stand you, bro. It's like, oh, whenever we brought your name up or whenever we said your name, she just went in on it. Like, don't talk about that motherfucker around me. Fuck that motherfucker. I hope that motherfucker drop dead. Fuck him. Fuck that. Fuck this. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's still on her bullshit. So how am I supposed to reach out to someone who looks at me in that way? we were growing up, we fought, you know what I'm saying? That's growing up. You fight with your siblings. You know what I'm saying? But I'm at a point right now where it ain't like that. At some point you got to sit there and be like, listen, I mean, you just gotta hurt people. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and what's really pisses me, not pisses me off, but makes me, sad and upset about the whole situation is that I'm her daughter's godfather. I named her daughter when she was born. You know what I'm saying? I came up with her name. She named her what I named her. I'm her godfather. And I haven't seen her. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen pictures, I seen pictures and shit. And it's just sad because her kids are like, her oldest is going to college, I think now. And she has a little one that I haven't met.
Her oldest.
Her oldest.
Her oldest and my son are the same age.
Wow.
I think like my son, I think her oldest is older than my son by a couple of days.
Right. Yeah, I think so too. And she's in college now. All right, people just always at the bottom. All right. What do I haven't been able to do a damn thing. And she doesn't allow it. She hasn't allowed anything to happen. I've tried to reach out. To the kids. I've tried to you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, stay the fuck away from my kids. Don't fucking talk to my kids. Don't fucking this. Don't fucking that. You know
Have
what I'm
you
saying?
ever written to her?
Don't breathe.
Exactly, Dubs. Like, don't fucking breathe around my kids or
Have
whatever.
you ever written to her directly?
No, I ain't written shit.
So, how do you expect to get through to somebody who's going to be
No, but
stubborn like
I was
that?
saying, you were gone for a minute.
I
But
was. My
I
bad.
was saying, I said that, you know, I would sit there and send a message and be like, listen, how you doing? How you been? How are the girls? And see how it goes from there. I'm willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna sit there and put a whole 5-page essay together
No,
just
I'm
for her
not
to be like,
saying.
just for her to be like,
I'm
go fuck
not
yourself.
saying that.
You
What I'm
know what I'm saying?
saying is, yes, it should start with like something like that. Like, how are you doing? Whatever. This is a good time to reach out because of the holidays. For some reason, some people are nicer than usual. So you got to
Yeah.
like take advantage of that.
Yeah, you
And
don't know my
what I'm
sister.
saying is, if she is still going to be bitch and not say anything, then you could just write her a fucking 1 page fucking thing just saying like, whatever, I don't know what happened. It's your letter. But whatever it is that you want to say to her to reach out to mend whatever's happening there for the children, because at the end of the day, that's what matters most. That's what you need to say to her and make her understand that that's where you're coming from. And I am sorry that I involved your children, because you as a parent wouldn't like that either, would you?
Wouldn't like what?
That if she was reaching out to your kids and you guys were like, let's say for lack of better words, dead to each other.
No, well, I mean, if she reached out to my kids, I wouldn't mind. If she said, if she's still she's on her and my oldest, they on speaking terms. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but she's older. What about your youngest?
Nah, not at all. Not at all. But my son too, like my son is like, yo, yeah, yeah, well, you know,
I'm just
that's
saying.
it's a tough situation. I
It
mean,
is. There's
it is because
the relationship between you and your sister should not cause your god. Exactly, Trisha. That's what we're saying. But, and that's what he needs to tell her basically. Like, whatever beef or whatever problem we had should not come
Excuse me.
between the relationship that he should be having with his goddaughter.
yeah,
Like, give him that opportunity.
yeah, that's true. It is true.
If you
And like I
listening,
said, if you listen, Dubs knows my sister. If you knew my sister, you'd understand a little bit better. But I know you don't, so
I know,
you
but
can't speak on it.
some
But
people do grow. I'm not speaking for her saying that she did or making the assumption that she did, but people do grow and like and yeah, Trish is saying that's a responsibility. And I mean she should view it that way. But we'll see. That really it does it comes down to the choice that she makes as well. Like if you're trying to reach out and be for real and she is still being that way,
right.
that's another thing. And if the kids are old enough that they're in college, then they should have every right to speak to you if that's what they wanted.
Right. No, you're right. You're right. You're right.
I know.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. And Trisha is absolutely right herself. And I
I know she
understand.
knows. We
I don't know what
understand
to say about this.
the therapy side of things, the psychology of things, and people and human behavior and how people act. Like I know people laugh that I watch stupid reality shows, but certain ones I do because it actually teaches me something and just teaches me about certain people and the way that they are. And it's almost like in life, once you come turn in front of that person, you're like, oh fuck, you're like that person, and now I know we're not gonna vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like you learn a lot by watching people,
True.
even if it is scripted, even if things are scripted, you can kind of tell because there are people out there, they're horrible actors. You can tell they're fucking ridiculous. So
Right.
there's certain things I'll watch. Like I like watching shows about little people because I feel like
Because you're
What do you
short
mean,
enough.
midgets?
take that back. It's little people. Midget is
Midgets.
actually a very horrible thing to say. They do not like that.
Midgets. I don't care.
My bad.
So,
Listen. If you're 27, you wearing toddler clothes, you're a midget. I don't
oh
care
my
what anyone
God. First
says.
of all, they're not. That's
You know what I'm
messed
saying?
up. They're
No,
people. They're people that
they're
literally
people
are just
McNuggets.
shorter. That's
They are
it.
people. They
And
are
they should be
people
treated
McNuggets.
as people. Many of them are very successful and do great things.
Yeah, look at the
And
one dude from Elf.
Because
no,
he is an elf.
not even that guy, but he is in movies and stuff. But there
Who?
are
Wee
people who
Man
like
from
run
Jackass?
businesses.
Who? Wee Man
No,
from Jackass?
you're picking like the
No, not him.
representations that little people hate because that's what everybody assumes.
Right.
And that's
Listen,
not fair.
look.
I'm
You know
and I'm
what?
just always going to be that voice. It doesn't matter if you agree or not.
If
I'm
you're
still
not,
going to
if
stick
you're
up for
not
the
taller than
people.
a wedding cake, you're a midget.
Whatever.
Good, TG. What you? Okay, keep going. Keep going.
Most people are
This is
taller.
child's play.
Even little people are taller than a wedding cake, dude. Shut your face. Now you sounded ignorant as hell.
No
See,
taller than a wedding
Doreen
cake.
Barry, thank you for chiming in. That's
Doreen.
just wrong. Midget is a horrible word. Yeah.
And then
And
midgets.
then Trish.
Wow.
Well, I mentioned before that my
Doreen.
ex married my daughter's godmother, but I tell her godfather that his anger at them should not make my daughter suffer. And so she hasn't seen her godparents in the last few years. Yeah, it's messed up when people do that. But we can even get into that because I can relate to this. I have a brother, a technical half brother, who has children, but he and I do not speak really, and yeah, it's tough because I love his kids and I want to be around his kids, but the issue is them. Like I can't. I don't know. I don't know how to put it. Sometimes you got to put boundaries with certain people, and it comes with a price, unfortunately. Like, it doesn't make me happy. But at the end of the day, like, I have a nephew who's 18, over 18, and I text him sometimes or whatever to, catch up with him. And I can have my own relationship with the kids when they get to that age, or if something changes. I'm always hopeful. I always believe in the benefit of the doubt of people, and that's usually what gets me in trouble. So yeah,
Wow.
usually when I have like what in Mean Girls it was word vomit. If
Word
anybody saw
vomit.
that movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
word vomit.
she word vomits and like all the stuff comes out. She's cheating on you. I know that movie. So like,
No, it was funny. Real quick. We're gonna get off the subject real quick. Then we're gonna get back
okay.
on. But I
Yes.
wanted to say something. I said it in an episode yesterday. Somebody wrote to the show and said, What can I do to get revenge on my boyfriend who's cheating on me?"
Get
So
pregnant.
Oh my God, no.
no,
Please
you
do
don't
not
do that
listen
shit.
to anything that
pregnant.
comes out of Dub's mouth when it comes to relationships, but continue.
Yo, get
Right.
pregnant.
So
Blame the man. You know,
Get-
get with
yeah.
his best friend because you know what?
Okay,
all right, hold
So-
up.
the boyfriend is cheating
Right, the
on
boyfriend
her.
is cheating on her, right? So she wanted to know what can she do to get revenge. So I said, all right, this is what you do.
Cook.
Oh jeez, I heard.
Get about 5-6 hard-boiled eggs, right? Cook them up, hard-boil them, put them in the fridge. You know what I'm saying? Next time he says to you, "Oh, I'm hungry," you know, whatever, or you ask, I mean, what's she saying? The best revenge.
Best revenge, do nothing and move on with your life and succeed. Thank you, Trisha. It is very true. I was gonna say the
Well, hold
saying is the best revenge is a dish served cold. Why is
All
that?
right, well, check this out. Well, this dish has to do with
Well,
hard-boiled egg.
But hold
So
up,
hold
though.
on.
No, but hold
Hold
up.
up.
This is
Hold up.
childish shit, though.
Hold
If you're
up.
gonna
hold
be
up.
real,
But let's listen to me. Just listen to me.
live your
The
best
best
life.
revenge is to walk away and
That's
live.
right.
Yeah, that's
See,
true.
these are grown up answers. That's why.
These are grown up answers. They are grown up answers. I understand, but this is what I said yesterday. I said, listen, make the hard boiled eggs, put them in the fridge. When he says he's hungry, just ask him, "Do you want a hard boiled egg?" Because I'll give him make you a sandwich, whatever. I'll give you a hard boiled egg. It's cool. Put that shit in the microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds, right? Hand it to him, and when he bites into it, he'll never forget you.
All right.
Let me tell you why.
No. Even if the heat is scorching and he hurts his mouth, okay? What idiot motherfucker is gonna be like, yeah, I'll take some hard-boiled eggs? Nobody. You just said or a sandwich or something.
No,
always
if
gonna go
let me
with
tell you
sandwich
let me tell you
or
why. Let me tell
pizza.
you
No
why I
hard-boiled
know.
egg, though.
Let me tell you why I know how I know this shit is true. When you bite into that
Legit.
hard-boiled egg, listen to me. When you bite into that hard-boiled egg, it explodes in your mouth and it burns you.
Yes, that's fucked up.
And but I was just saying it, because I wanted to be funny about it.
Okay, well, on the funny side, haha, yeah. But be careful because some people might take it seriously. And those people, let's just say this, in today's day and age in 2021, they can take you to court or whatever.
Judge Judy can deal with it. Dubs loves Judge Judy.
Sue you or whatever for burning their mouth.
Well, that's what you get for
No,
putting
sue
your
the
shit
egg
where
for
it don't
burning your
belong.
mouth. Don't you know what I'm saying? You're the dumbass who asked for eggs anyways. Who
I
asked
know,
for
who
eggs
does
in the
that?
microwave
I mean,
anyways, yo?
I
Like,
can kind of agree with that too. Like if you're gonna ask for hard boiled
like common sense,
eggs,
yo.
you
Like,
get what you get. Silly.
Yeah, I
You know
know.
what?
That's right.
Yeah.
When he sees you living your life without his ass, he will remember what he lost.
Yeah,
They
that's
do
true
know.
too. That's
They don't
true
need
Man,
to keep
please.
your
But
ass.
listen,
They do.
I
But
don't.
listen.
You want to know why? Because everyone's expendable.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's why you're single.
Single to your eyes. You don't know my private life.
I know you. No.
No, so listen. It's about if somebody is cheating, your best bet is to just turn around and walk away. No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? And
Well, no, catch him or something, or call him out, make him feel bad, throw all his clothes outside. I'll put him in garbage bags at least. I mean, we're not just
Yo,
gonna. I'm not gonna.
what?
walk
All right.
away.
So what happens? What do we do? What do we?
Hold on,
That's
hold
not
on,
the
if it's
hold
the other way?
revenge. That's how I'm gonna handle
Listen
it.
to me. Listen to me.
Hold up, real quick.
All right, go ahead. What you gotta say?
You know what? When you're throwing his clothes all out, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they're all like flying in through the air, whatever, that's just a telltale sign that, you know what I'm saying, eventually we're gonna get back together because that's some toxic shit. Now, if you're folding my clothes nice and neat and everything's
Oh
nice
no,
and
you're
neat,
getting thrown in
I
garbage
know that
bags.
shit
I
is
think
over.
that's really nice. I'm not saying go psycho,
said
throw
that's the
things
attitude
out
that
the
causes people to give
window,
up on love.
and like
And-
light shit up. I'm saying, like, let's be real. If you live with me and you cheated on me, especially with someone I know, we're done. And
What's
so
the why did
the
I cheat on you?
door will have the locks changed,
You know
and
what?
that will be
First off,
it.
you got to question why you got cheated on. Maybe you need to look at yourself in the mirror
First
first.
of all, I wouldn't be cheated on because there's a thing called communication that people should have in
And
a
I think, and then
relationship.
not for nothing, I honestly think that that's very, very important. If you can communicate, you know what I'm saying, and be truthful and communicate with one another, you know what I'm saying, without, you know what I'm saying, the bullshit, then you should be.
All right, we're going with Trish is better. Nope, I am selling them clothes and living it up on your expense. Trish, that's even better. You're right. Why am I gonna throw out clothes? I'll make money off of him. Perfect.
What, Walmart clothes?
I mean, I am with nobody wear
yo,
Walmart clothes.
yo, you know, like, come on now, stop it.
You stop it.
Yeah, $3 for this Dickie shirt.
Look, let me tell you something.
Come on,
All
son.
right, no, on the real. Look at it like this too, you know, because when it's the other way around, you know what I'm saying, and it's the female, the woman, people will buy whatever. Yeah, people
Yeah.
will buy whatever. That's true.
Not me.
What is it? How is a man supposed to deal with a woman who's cheating without? I mean, Doug, I know what you're gonna say because
Get
whatever
with his
comes out of your
get with her
fucking mouth
mother.
is controversial. Listen
Get
to
with her
me,
mother.
bro.
Get with her friends, yo. Like,
If anyone is cheating in a relationship, something has been going on in the
Bougie.
relationship. Trishy is
thank you, Trish.
bougie, very bougie. Um, if someone is cheating in a relationship, it didn't happen overnight. There's issues in that relationship. Has been issues, unless you're dubs and you just, having fun. Because he's talked about that before. So it's different. If you're in a serious relationship, then that's why communication is important. And everything. I'm talking even about sex. It bothers me so much that there are couples together that like they're like nervous or whatever to talk about what they want in bed. How does one live? How do you truly live without orgasms, people? Come on. This is ridiculous. A healthy relationship has to have all of that because I am going to cheat on you if you're not paying attention to me and you're not giving me intimacy. That's a problem. But I have to say something. I can't just be like, oh no. Of course, people are breaking trust when they do that. I am not saying it's okay to cheat. I'm saying the issue is that people, when they do cheat, they act like something happened overnight or he went out, got drunk, and slept with some bitch. No, something is going on.
No, that shit
Because
actually happens.
no, it
From
doesn't.
experience, it
People who
does
love each
happen.
other don't do shit like that to one another. I'm telling you right now,
See,
I know for a
love is
fact.
love is one thing. You know what I'm saying? But see, here's the thing, right?
Your partner should be the most important person to communicate with. Yes, they should know everything about you. They should be your best friend
All right,
and know everything. Now,
now,
if that's not the
here's the
case,
thing,
that's
right?
not love then. That's not a
Here's
love
Oh, stop it.
relationship.
Yes, it is. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
it
Yes, it
isn't.
is.
If you're not your
It's
best,
just this. You know what I'm saying? It just happens. Shit happens.
no, it does
You know?
not. I'll
Bro,
tell you
look,
this much.
I'm
I
gonna
have
tell
been
you.
drunk and I'll admit I am a slut, but I do not cheat on the person I love. I was in a relationship. I was in Florida. I was drunk, hung out with my guy friends. He was even like, bro, if you want to fuck this guy, it's fine. I wouldn't say anything. And I was like, what? Like, no, I don't want to sleep with anybody. I'm good. Like,
What kind of cuck is that? That's some cuckold shit.
what are you talking about? My friend was like, bro, you want to get laid? Go ahead.
Oh, your friend. I thought you said your boyfriend. I was about to say, yo,
No, my
that's
friend that I
some
was
simp
hanging
shit.
out with, I
Look
went
at
to
what Trisha just wrote.
vulnerability with your partner is everything. Of course. Like, this is how you know your dirtiest fantasies. Yes. Like, whatever. You like being smacked, let him know. Or choked,
I got heavy ass
whatever.
hands. You don't want to be
Like,
smacked by me.
whatever. It's like
I'm just
you,
saying.
you, you and your partner should be compatible in different ways. You shouldn't be together because you're just attracted to each other or have
I agree.
chemistry. It
I
has to
agree.
go beyond that. There has to, like, and we're talking about a real loving relationship, not just some shit you're in to figure it out. That's not a relationship. You don't know that. Trish, what don't we know about what? It's delayed. I hate this crap.
Nah, you know what it is? It's yeah, it's delayed, but it's all right.
You try
Well,
to find a scientific explanation.
Yeah, I try to
that it's
find
just
I
delayed.
try to find a scientific, yeah, like he said, a scientific way to figure the situation out. But it's just it's a little delayed.
Oh, his hands.
You don't know what my hands are heavy.
Yo,
Shit, I got cinder block hands.
bro. You know what?
No comment.
You know what? Through my encounters, someone would like getting slapped and called a whore and shit.
Yeah, maybe.
And I
they
like
did.
that. I like that.
Yeah, there you go. But that's who you should be with.
Hell
like-
no. You know what I'm saying? No.
Why not?
Hell no.
You should.
You know
be
how many
with a girl that gives you a great blowjob.
felonies that is? I mean, you're smacking a woman, you're choking a woman. She says she likes it, then all of a sudden she turns around and because you piss her off, now it's a
You
problem.
slapped it too
That's
hard
why
and stuff.
you make sure you sign something, bro. Consent forms. People do that shit like legit.
Which
do.
leads
They
to
do.
prostitution.
They really do. They
No,
really
it
do.
doesn't.
Yes, it does. You know
Signing
what?
a
Doesn't lead to-
consent
you know,
form
you-
is not prostitution.
It might as well be. You don't pay him
How?
to fuck, you
It
pay him
doesn't-
to leave.
Consent doesn't
And
mean
that was it. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
I'm getting money. Prostitution is me getting money for fucking you or
What you think
doing
relationships
something with
is?
you.
You know what I'm saying? You get
see, and
Dubs,
that's
what
why
are you
you're not
doing,
in
bro?
a
What the
relationship.
fuck are you
You know what I'm
doing?
saying? Relationships is you get
Dubs
money,
is the guy you
gifts and
listen
stuff.
to when
You know
you
what I'm
don't
saying?
really want love.
Yo, you don't
Dubs.
pay him to fuck, you pay him to leave.
Oh my god.
You're gonna be like
oh shit.
old and angry.
Listen.
bitter.
That may be so, but you know what though? I'll be crying, you know what I'm saying? I'll be crying on my leather seat than crying on the back of an 87. Recognize,
Oh
yo.
shit. But listen, that like you're right, to each his own. Because look, there are women out there and there are men out there too that like that shit. You know?
Oh, Dubs,
And-
he came from like, where did Dubs come from?
Brooklyn,
like a
New
really
York.
small place,
Brooklyn, New York.
a cave in Brooklyn.
Says the midget.
How
Oh,
dare you?
I'm pretty sure, you know, I'm pretty sure you need
He
phone
said, I'm
books
pretty
just
sure.
to look over the driver and just look over the steering
Are
wheel.
being canceled
Oh,
right now
no.
by everybody.
Yo, you can
Oh,
cancel me. I don't
shit.
care. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen to me.
I'ma
Hold
make it
on.
popular
I
to
want
be
to
unpopular.
discuss this, man. Hold up real quick, yo.
Yes, go.
It's now there are tons and tons and tons of types of fetishes out
Prostitution.
there and shit. Not prostitution, we're talking about
Fetishes.
women like to be choked. You know what I'm saying? Women like to be smacked. Women like to be tied up. Women like to be what else? TG, I don't know. What else do women
real
like?
hard, rammed. Who knows? Get on a swing.
ask R. Kelly.
Fucking
Some women like that shit,
nobody.
too.
Nobody's pissing on anybody.
Nobody's
I mean,
pissing on nobody, bro.
If you're into that, as long as there's consent, that's cool. But no,
Not
thanks.
into water sports.
Not
Sorry.
into the golden shower or the defecating stuff. That's disgusting. But that's my
I'll turn her face
opinion.
into a toilet seat. I'm going to piss on it. That's like, bro.
Every time I hear, like, I just think of the Dave Chappelle song and the
That's what I'm
squirt
thinking
scene.
about,
I
too.
know. It's just so funny.
All right, so all right, I'm gonna give the question out right now. I want answers.
When
Now
you-
I want answers.
Wait. When you trust your partner and can be vulnerable with them, then everything can be beautiful.
That's true. That's
is
true.
true.
And that's very well said, Trish.
No,
We
I
don't listen to
disagree.
him. He's the
disagree.
peanut gallery
I disagree for the fact
instead
that
of hurtful. Yeah.
for the fact that, you know, like somehow, some way, the woman will use that vulnerability against you.
See, no, that's a man that doesn't have any trust. That's a broken man right there. A man who speaks like that is broken. So that means, remember, you actually said this. You said this more
Yeah.
than once, that you are trying to figure you out and what you need for you. Wasn't that what you were saying? Like, that's one of the
This
reasons
nigga
why you're
flexing
not.
muscles and shit.
I know, right? Like, he's like, oh, since
Come on, man,
everyone's
stop it.
looking.
Oh, stop.
Didn't you say like this is your time to figure what you need and stuff like that? Which I think is a great thing.
Of course, but see, that's the reason I don't trust no woman. Period.
You're not
At this
ready.
point.
You're
That's the
not
reason
ready,
why.
and
That's the reason
you
why.
haven't found that person.
That's the reason why dumpster diving is the thing right now.
Well,
You
not
don't
in
pay him
my
to fuck. You
circle.
pay him to leave.
Wow.
$10 or
Dubs.
$10. No, I'm just joking around. I ain't
Oh,
Some
shit.
women are 100. Yes, they are.
That
There's
is
some ride
true.
or die
Doreen is
bitches
right.
out there.
Doreen is right.
that is true. 100% liars.
Oh, see, that's a jaded man right there, folks.
Uh,
Some women are definitely.
some women are
100.
now.
Some
Let's be
men
real
are
about it.
100.
But hold on. Let's be real about it though. Some women are 100. Some women are 50. You know what I'm saying? Some women are less than that. It all depends on how you guys learn about one another, how long it takes for you to learn about one another, how
Right.
long it takes for you to decide, whether or not this woman is 100. It's all about learning. It's all about discussing and being open and being honest and being,
Yes.
you know what I'm
But it's
saying?
also about what you think you deserve. Because if you think you deserve a 40, you're going to go with it. You know what I'm saying?
I always deserve a 40.
Because you think
That's why I hit the liquor store.
it's what you deserve.
Right.
People, it's not like consciously people do this, but they do. People kind of, they're with the person they think they deserve, which just shows the level of there's no
Self-worth.
self-love there.
Yeah.
When a person doesn't love themselves or think they deserve better, like, I don't know if you guys, what shows you watch on Netflix, but there's a series. It's called Made. And I feel like everyone should watch it because it really just shows like just what that is, what it is to be in a relationship that you think you deserve to be in, how you get trapped, and how the system, our system, doesn't help anyone. Like, people swear that like people want to be on assistance and people want to be on food stamps, and that is totally not the case. Like, except for those white people that abuse the system. I'm just going to put it out there because that's the highest percentage of people that do. But if you don't love yourself, then you're going to keep making those bad relationship choices 100%. That's part of what I'm saying. If you don't think you're 100, you're going to accept less than. And that's the problem. Like, when you guys meet your 30s and 40s, yeah, maybe Dubs wants to scrub off on that 40, but Big Corleone knows he deserves the 100.
When you say 40, I got a little thirsty.
Oh, so did I actually.
That's what I was talking
Damn.
about. 40. I'm like, liquor store.
I haven't had a 40 in a very long time.
Right.
Me neither.
Yeah. So, you got to know your worth, man. That's the bottom line. You got to know your worth. You got to know that you're worth more than what people perceive. Because somebody could look at you and in their mind they're saying one thing, but as long as you know within yourself you're worth more than whatever it is they're thinking, you're good.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's what it's about. Knowing your own worth. And the shit is that people think because they fail that failure makes them less than what makes them worth less than what they should feel about themselves.
Right. I agree.
So you got to understand that if you fail at a relationship, remember one thing: a relationship consists of two people. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's your value.
Trisha, your value is not measured by someone else's inability to see it. Correct.
Right. So
failure is nothing but growth. Exactly.
And that's and you hit it around the nose. That's where I was going. You don't fail and stay and continue to stay at that, live that. You don't continue to live that failure.
Right.
You have to be able to fail forward. So
yes,
if you fail forward, you'll learn from your mistakes. You'll learn from that failure. you'll apply it to your next situation and get better. You know what I'm saying? You just can't sit there and because you failed at one thing, sit there and think to yourself,
Trish said, if you never fail, you never learn, which is
and
true.
it is very true, and that's exactly where it's going. You know, you have to fail.
Well,
You know, failure is a part of life. If you don't fail, you know what I'm saying, how are you going to learn? You when you first started taking those first steps, you didn't just get up and start fucking running.
Right.
You got up and you
shit,
fell. You
You
got
that's
up
not
tumbled
and
and
true.
you
you
fell.
got
You
back
tumbled.
up.
You and you got back and you
Yeah,
That's
learned.
your
not
ass
You know what I'm
true.
got
saying?
back.
Yo, me, I was conceived and born in less than a month. What are you talking about, bro?
We forgot you're like God's child.
Of course I am.
Right.
You know, so you gotta people. Some people just don't get it. They just
I
don't
mean,
get. They
look
just
at
live in that failure.
multi-billion-dollar companies. The people that started those companies failed. They didn't like
Yeah.
come up with Amazon and shit was amazing.
But that motherfucker
No.
from Amazon, he's got some
I'm just
problems. We'll
saying,
talk about that later.
Apple didn't, like Steve Jobs, things failed. Like the point was they kept trying. They didn't stop.
Ironically, when Steve Jobs died, you know what I'm saying? Jobs died too. Like literally.
Yeah. Well,
Just put two and two together what I just said.
yes. Yes, I
Yeah.
understand.
All right. So
But yeah,
But
but yeah, you know what though? I mean, look, I don't call it I wouldn't call it a failure. I just call it back to the drawing board because you know what, it's the same plan. You know, like it's like being a scientist, right? You're trying to find out like a formula and shit, and the shit didn't work. You take the same recipe or whatever, tinker it up, try it again.
right.
Didn't work.
exactly.
Keep trying.
That's what
I
I
wouldn't.
mean when I say
I,
you
I,
fail
I, I
forward
would.
because
I wouldn't call it a failure though. You know what I mean?
But
and why
even
why
let's
is, why is
say
that?
Keep chopping.
let's say he goes through that whole process over and over and over again and it doesn't work, then yeah, maybe what he's doing is a failed project. But that doesn't mean like he stops. Maybe he just stops that specific
Listen,
project and moves on. That's
listen.
what we're
You,
saying.
you,
Failure is a
you know
like
what
a
though?
word that feels heavy.
You know what? I look at it like this, right? All right. So let's talk about Viagra real quick, and this has something to do with something,
Okay, I'm gonna let you go
right?
with it.
So Viagra, you know what I'm saying, is what it is now, but beforehand, I think they're trying to find a cure for something, for some other you know what I'm saying, for a disease,
Disease or yeah.
and they're like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying, this one gave this guy a boner for 3 hours. Let's market that. You see, there's other avenues you could go to, so you're not really failing.
Doreen said, but if someone is knocking, let them in, give them a shot. You won't know unless you try.
Right.
True.
Yeah.
Now
You gotta be open for
quote me.
opportunity.
Let's listen to this. I'm gonna say this. Take it for what it is. Look, straight up. In order to get something that you really want done, you got to do something you've never tried. So if you want to take a shot at something, you got to always remember that at some point, this might hurt. No, but at some point, you have to do things you're not accustomed to.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to start a new relationship with someone, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you've been through it. Right. So if you want to start a relationship or you want to start something
Bree's
with
been
someone,
through
you
it,
have
yep.
to understand, okay, that first.
Trisha said, "If you risk nothing,
exactly.
you gain
That
nothing."
she's in my
She's
head.
on
Yo.
it because she get like when you understand, people like just humans, how our brains work and shit like that. Even it's just like notice that when positivity is around you and you think positive and you see things differently, you're gonna stay in that mindset. The minute that you're around people that make you angry, that trigger you, that bring on this negativity or make you feel negative in any way, you feel it. Your shit changes. Your mood changes. Things, like it. it matters. It matters what you have around you. I'm missing the word. Who you surround yourself around with. Yeah, something like that.
The company you keep.
The company you keep, or not even just the company, even in your home. If your
True.
home's a hot mess, you're going to feel like a hot mess. So it's your environment and anything that's in your circle, your personal space, even.
See, this is the shit. This is the shit with me. I don't have the average circle. I don't even have. I don't even think. I mean, I got Dubs, TG's cool. I got some other
Nice.
people in my circle and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's not really. I can close. I can close my fist.
Yes, but that's quality. I'd
It's
rather have
quality,
5
quantity
quality
over
friends.
quality.
Exactly.
Quality over quantity. That's what I'm trying to say is that you have to make sure your shit, your inner circle is official. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You got to make sure that the people you have around you want to see you succeed, just like you would want them to succeed. You know what I mean?
In
Right.
other words, keep the
Hold up.
squares.
Doreen said yes, but some people don't even let themselves see that positivity. They shut the door. That's very true. And Trish said, I'm not a hot mess. I'm just a spicy disaster. Listen,
In
let's
other
call it what
words,
we want. I
in,
like spicy disaster. I think I'm going to steal that one.
in other words, you know what? You know what? Most people are out of shape because they got a lot of squares in their circles.
Mm,
Yeah.
look at you
That's a good.
using that
Yeah.
wordplay.
Yeah.
Come on now. I write. I write for a living. Well, I don't
That's
write for a
right.
living, but
That's
I write
right.
for fun.
You get it with the words.
Yeah, and that's definitely true. You're not gonna fit a fucking square in a fucking round hole. You know what I mean? I
Like,
mean,
even when we're talking mental illness, I speak for myself. I have a trifecta of things that I deal with. I have manic depressive disorder, OCD, anxiety, PTSD, and ADHD. So I'm a lot of fun. And I am on medication, but it also
I'm not.
doesn't make me like happy all the time. I have to get up and like make choices and try to do things.
check out what Doreen just wrote.
Doreen, if someone is trying to be in your circle, if you don't try to get to know them, how do you know if they're bringing positive? Well, that's the thing.
You just feel
A
the
person
aura,
in
the
your
vibes.
circle is someone who you have known who becomes part of your circle. That doesn't mean that you don't open to anyone else. Like I
Exactly.
don't for myself throughout the years, like I've had different friendships. You know what I'm saying? Like you like throughout your life you have different friendships, but there's certain friends that stick around and
See,
there's
you
certain
see,
people that stay. Like you guys have known
and
each
what to
other
call
since
it,
when?
and
Ooh,
You
and
and you and Dubs have known each other
oh
for
man, Jesus Christ,
you know what
yo,
I'm
that's
very
my
long
saying?
brother right
time.
there. That's my like like that's unofficial family.
Yeah,
That's my brother right there.
But that's
yeah.
the thing. Like it depends what your circle is. Like obviously, like if you go to work and they're irritating people at work, unfortunately, what can you do, right? Like they're there, but you make a choice in that too. A reason, a season, and a lifetime. Doreen, my point is you can't just shut someone down from the get go. Oh, of course not.
Nah, you
I'm
can't do
definitely
that.
not saying that at all. You
You
definitely
can't
get
do
to
that.
know a person. But you like, let's be real. Like, let's say you go out with a group of people and they bring, like, it's a couple of friends that you know and they bring their friends. That's usually how circles grow, right? And you're there hanging out with people. You get vibes from people. Like, don't you guys get vibes from people sometimes? And there are just some people that you kind
Some
of just
people you
don't
look at
click
funny.
with. Yeah, like
There's
there's
some people
just
you look
some
at
people
funny
that
because you know what?
there's
Because you know
something
what?
they're doing that reminds you of something you've
Nah,
experienced already.
not even that. It's that like you just like get around them or whatever. You start talking to them, and it's like the handshake and matching the smile. So it's like like you just look at them like, all right, man, like whatever you want to drink, blah blah blah. But like it'll be like months down the road, and you see why you ain't really click with him like that.
Right.
Because he done some like some bitch ass shit, some foul
Mhm.
shit.
I mean, some people can read people like that. Yes, Doreen said it happens. Yeah. So like that's the thing. But there are some people who are very decide to be naive around other people though, and don't really like pay attention to these things. Or
And
maybe
that's
it's
how people get jammed up.
yeah. Like if
You
you
know,
don't see
this
it,
is the
that's
yo.
a problem.
You know what? When I'm around new people, I'm like even though I'm smiling and friendly and stuff, shaking hands and saying hi, I'm always on survival mode. I don't know
Of
why.
course.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
Like
all
always
right.
on
Oh,
survival mode.
Okay.
So
this is the
Anyone
perfect
who's
question.
experienced
like you know what
trauma
I'm
in
saying? Like
life will always be in survival mode forever. That's the reason why most of us have ADHD.
Listen to me.
Trauma
I
survivors.
got a question.
Drake is
yes,
trash.
Drake
For
is
Well,
trash.
we
Trisha.
know that.
I got a question for Trisha. Now, this is my question to you, Trish. Since you're very knowledgeable, you're a very knowledgeable, spicy disaster.
Don't,
How do you deal?
wait. Before you even say something, you said spicy. The only thing I like spicy is my buffalo wings. All right, go
Ooh,
ahead.
buffalo wings.
Oh my God.
I got hungry now.
Wings.
Listen. How do you? All right. So you have someone who was raised on survival. How do you love a person who was raised on survival and not on love? How do you integrate that into your life if you've fallen in love with someone who was raised on survival, not love? How do
Well,
you?
the person.
Hold on. She
All
said.
right. Doreen says, of course, you can tell who's going to vibe with you as a friend. However, if you're trying to meet someone for a relationship, that's a different feeling. I'm just saying, open up and let it in. If it doesn't work, you get out, but try. Definitely. We are in agreement with that. So
Who's we?
BC is saying, what did you say again?
Who's we?
All right. How do
Speak
you?
French now?
What?
You speaking French now? Who's we?
We.
Oh, what she said. The video was interrupted. Repeat the
We
question. All right.
have to-
So what I said was that say you meet someone, yeah, everything's cool, you're vibing and everything, and you learn that this dude, because of the way he lived
His past.
his past is you could tell he's living off survival. He wasn't raised on love. He was raised to survive.
Right.
How do you love or change or help try to show this man love, that there is love and there's more than just survival? I mean,
I would say,
Wait. Can I say
I'm
something
going
real
to give
quick?
the real answer, and then you can give
Can I
your
say something real
silly
quick?
answer.
How you know
Go
it's
ahead.
silly, shorty? Grow some inches before you talk to me like that. Listen, it's up to us men to like realize what love is.
Well,
For that
yes.
question to even
I
come
don't
out.
know about so much about know it. I think the thing is the person who had the trauma and has lived on survival needs to want to get the help to not continue to be that way. You're not just going to magically become said person, and the person that they're with needs to be like show them they can be someone they can trust, like be there for them and be honest with
that's
them.
exactly what Trish is saying right there.
So show him there's another way by being the example he has to choose to change it. Like when it comes to people, the way they love, the way they see others, that's within. That all comes with how you're figuring it out in your head. So you can't like put that on someone else. That person needs to learn how to love. And they can do that by surrounding themselves and being with people who can show them that love. Be trustworthy. You have to also give some trust. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to give a little and sometimes you get hurt, but sometimes you don't. Doreen says you don't try to change a
Nah, I'm
person.
good on
You
that.
be there for them. You walk with each other. Yeah, you definitely never try to change someone. You can't. You can't. Even if you're talking, let's talk addiction. You can never change an addict. The addict has to want to change
And the addict's always gonna be an addict forever.
forever.
Even you
Yes,
know what? Even
that
if they
comes with
sober or not.
anything.
You
It
know,
comes with disorders. It
they
comes with eating
they could
disorders.
an addict could be sober for like 20 years and he will always be an addict.
Right.
You know, because you know, because like let's just say example, an opioid addict, right? Let's just say he gets injured and then he's back at the hospital. He has a decision to make. Do I
Right.
take this Dilaudid or just ask for like Tylenol? I'm in real pain right now.
Right. Right.
It's a fucked up
Ibuprofen,
situation. The
800 milligrams.
ibuprofen don't work.
It
800
depends the
ibuprofen
medical
800 don't work.
situation though, because at times I've even seen where they've had to put people in a coma depending the pain. So in medicine today, there also comes a time and a place for things, you know.
Trish said something.
Trisha, but you don't have to change them. But if you show that what they know is not all that exists, they will learn and decide to want to change on their own. Exactly. Like you said before,
Depends on the
set
views
that
though.
example.
Depends
You
on the
know,
views though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if a person's views like severely distorted, you know, like then it's
they
an
need
uphill
help.
battle. There's an uphill battle, you know, but you know,
Regardless,
like
that person needs help. Both people in this situation need to seek their own help, but they should be with, like, if the significant other is someone there and they want to try to have the relationship and have this trust is built, right? You earn
let me ask
trust,
you guys
you
a
don't
question
just
real
give
quick.
it.
Let me ask you guys a question real quick. You know,
Sure.
so you know, you're medicated or whatever, right? I'm not. You know, I'm bipolar and whatnot, right?
Right.
But I don't know about you, but I enjoy the highs and lows of it. You want to know why? Because it makes me feel alive. Believe it or not, it makes me
But
feel human.
yes, with
You
your
know,
Believe
disorder,
it or not,
that's
when
it.
I'm
That's
walking on
different.
air. I never thought I could feel.
what you call it? When I was medicated, like I felt lethargic all the time. Like, you know, I just had like I just had like a straight face, like, you know, like my face was just like,
Trish said some people can see behind the cover.
Yep.
you know, like
I understand what you're saying, and I specifically want to say this. I think that has specifically to do with bipolar meds, unfortunately, because this is also why Kanye isn't on meds, because he doesn't feel alive and creative when he's on meds, and that's why he refuses to take them. I
Look,
can understand that, but when we're talking about somebody like myself who's medicated, I only have a down. Depression is a down. So I'm going to sink. There are no ups for me. If I sink, it goes to suicidal place. So, like, I can't go there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't worry, I've been there before. Don't worry about it.
yeah, but I'm saying, like, there is no, like, I don't experience that. For me, unfortunately, like, if I'm down, I'm either going to keep going down or I'm going to try to get back up.
right.
And there are people that are different. My meds are the difference between normal and suicide. Exactly. Like, when, especially when it comes to like massive depressive disorders, depression, anxiety, even by specific bipolar, especially when there's like manic depressive added or something like that. Like, there are meds that work, and for some people it's necessary. There are people who are bipolar that would just kill them, you know, like, would be suicidal if they didn't have that. Like, the manic goes too far. So,
Oh, I mean, look, you know what? My medic has got me in trouble before.
well, I'm glad, I'm happy about that.
Listen. All right, let's put it all on the table here since we're talking about it. About this all these medications and all, since we're all just talking about it, let's be real about it. You just said, TG, that you take some stuff, right?
Hmm.
And I'm not gonna ask you to you know.
I take Lexapro and Wellbutrin. I'm not going to say that they are awesome for me. I like Lexapro. Um, However, my anxiety is still an issue. So
Mhm.
that's why I'm not crazy about these two meds together.
All right. So you take Lexapro and Wellbutrin. All right, bet. Dubs don't
Yo,
take anything.
yo, I forgot. Yo, you know what? I forgot what I used to take. Like it's been like 2 years. You know, like
Now,
the only thing I know is I used to get a shot every month, right?
listen.
And I used to feel when the shot was wearing off because I used to get like brain zaps, like
Wow.
severely. Like like I'll be driving, I'll just get a jolt. I had to pull over. Like it was like the worst. And then
That's crazy.
when I lost my job and I lost my insurance, when I lost my insurance, I lost stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go without it. And my dumb ass decided to go without it during the pandemic.
Yeah, but
So
it's not like you knew. And that's a huge issue when it comes to people with mental disorders. The system is so fucked up. Like
well,
we both, Big C and I both have had the same experience where like our meds were not ordered when they were supposed to be, or the prescription didn't go in for the refill, and like your days without your medication. And there's meds like you can't stop taking like that.
right.
So
So
like,
like I was gonna say was that
and insurance.
yeah, I'm gonna be 100. I'm on, and I'm gonna explain why, but I'm on Wellbutrin. All right. I'm on Lamictal. I'm on Propanol. I take
Yeah,
that as needed.
I remember that thing. They gave me that
Yeah.
too.
Wellbutrin, Propanol.
They also gave me Zoloft. All right, since
Ooh.
But hold
I
up.
don't
Let me
like that.
finish what I'm saying.
but at
All
first
right,
he
so
started me with lithium.
it's Wellbutrin, Lamictal, Propanol, um, a shot every month of Abilify.
That's the shot. Thank
Hmm.
you.
The shot every month of Abilify, and I take Vyvanse. So today I had a call because I was out of the Vyvanse. I called, and Vyvanse, for people who don't know what Vyvanse is for ADHD and for racing minds and all this other shit. So I was feeling like really fucked up because my mind was running. I was like, oh my God, I can't focus. I'm trying to keep my mind right. I called the fucking doctor up. I'm like, listen, can you connect me with medical services? All right. They put me on the phone. They leave a message. I call back. Dude picks up. I'm like, listen, you guys are playing with me, man. I told you yesterday I needed this medication. Like, I can't, it's a day-to-day thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not one of those medications that your body absorbs and,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, it stays with you. This is a day-to-day thing. You know what I'm saying? I need, you guys got to get it to me. Oh, by 2:00, you'll have it in the pharmacy, right? I said, all right, cool. 2:00 rolls by, 3:00 rolls by. CVS doesn't hit me up because I usually get the text messages that
Mm-hmm.
CVS will text me and be like, yo, your medicine is ready. So I call her back. I'm like, listen, CVS ain't hit me up. You know what I'm saying? So you got to call them up directly. And, because if I don't have this medication, I'm telling you right now, bro, I'm going over there personally to pick up a script. And you don't want me to come over there personally to pick up the script because I'm not going to be happy because I had to go over there and pick up the fucking script. He was like, nah, we're going to call right now. So finally, I get the script. I mean, I didn't get the script. They sent it to the pharmacy. The pharmacy texts me, come pick it up. I go pick it up, right? When I go to pick it up, they text me to say it was ready. I get there, it's going to be 2 hours. 2 hours, you just called me and told me the shit was ready.
Oh my God.
And they're like, no, it's going to take. I said, listen, you guys close at 8:00. You know what I'm saying? This is 2 hours is over 8:00. You guys got to get this done right now. Because at this point, my mind is running so bad
Yeah.
that I'm having trouble. My mind, my mouth, my see, even now, like I'm trying to speak, and it's my mind is running faster than my mouth can speak.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, listen, you got to give me this medication now. So they went ahead, they put it on the hop, they gave it to me. I have it, and I'm feeling a whole lot better. And it just sucks that this is why I was saying it, because it just sucks that I have to depend on some of these medications to function
Mhm.
on a day-to-day basis, and it sucks. And that's why sometimes I feel like when I'm on these medications, and it's more of the Vyvanse, because the Vyvanse really helps me focus. It really helps put me in the zone. You know what I'm saying? Besides the
Right.
fact that it's a stimulant and it helps, keep my mind right, keep me awake, and keep me focused. It's important. I need that shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that I have to depend on that, and it drives me up the fucking wall that I have to. You know what I'm saying? They tell me to take it every day. I don't take it every day. I don't take it every day because some days I get up in the morning and I'm clear. You know what I'm saying? I'm already
Mhm.
clear. You know what I'm saying? So I don't take it every day. But when there are days like today was, you know what I'm saying? And
But unfortunately, everyone has something in their life that they require. Yes, but I think when we're talking mental illness, when it comes to people on medications who need medications, like even think of schizophrenia, think of just people who didn't have their medications, who went on a rampage. Like things happen to some people. And like there's just there's no reason why in the world we live in today, insured or not, that certain people shouldn't be getting meds. It's the same thing with like insulin and shit like that. Like it's ridiculous that people who have diabetes have to pay astronomical money for a medicine that
yep.
costs pennies. That's disgusting. And that's the world we live in. But when it comes to meds and people who need medication, like that's just something we shouldn't fuck with. Period. Trish says we have to be compassionate to ourselves for needing to take something. Yes. Like, and there's also nothing wrong with taking
It
medication.
drives me up the fucking wall. It really
Like,
does. And let me tell you why it
Yo,
does.
it drives me up
Because
the wall too, man. I
it
ain't deep for
takes
that.
me, like, when I don't take the meds, I went through a period not so long ago where I stopped. And I stopped because not because, I just wanted to be an asshole and see what the fuck it was like not to take it. I stopped taking it because I know what I'm like when I don't take it. I know that I I feel like how am I going to say this? I feel like I see sounds and hear colors,
hmm,
if that makes any sense. And it makes everything it makes me feel like I'm back to my artistic self. I'm back to my creative self. You know what I'm saying? So does that mean you would stop having sex if you
why
really?
don't you read it? So, Trish is saying, so does that mean you would stop having sex if you don't really need it? First of all, everyone needs sex. What kind of blasphemy is that? You don't really need sex. Of course you do. It's part of like human nature and health. And if someone tells you different, they're lying to you, Trish.
No, so I got back on the meds just because I know that I need them, because
It's what nature is right.
I was I just had to. I couldn't stay off of them. You know what I'm saying? I just had to, and then it just proved to me today that the Vyvanse and the medication is needed, because I was off the wall today. I was definitely off the fucking rocker today. There was no fucking doubt about it.
But you
You know what
know
I'm saying?
you, and that's
Yeah, I
good.
know me, and that's the thing.
Yeah.
I know me. I'm not a fucking serial killer. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
thank you
Captain
for that.
Crunch and Snap Crackle Pop are safe,
Mhm.
but I'm just saying that I know me when I'm not medicated, and I know
Right.
me when I am. And some people aren't. Some people,
Haha.
there are so many people out there. The thing is that when we talk about mental illness and shit like that, there are so many people out there that are so judgmental.
Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That there's such a stigma around this. It drives me up the fucking wall.
It's
Like
just ignorance though.
that's what it is. People are afraid of what they don't understand.
Don't understand
So
unless it applies to them.
So if you want to deal with a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Understand that this is what comes with it.
Right.
You know what
This
I'm
is
saying?
part
If
of
you don't want
me.
to deal with a motherfucker, then don't deal
Yep.
with a motherfucker.
This
That's
is
it.
what comes in the package.
You know what I'm saying? It's a package deal.
Yep.
Exactly. Just like a
So
fantasy football trade, it's a package deal.
Trish is saying, "Are you off the wall every day?" Yes, for sure he is.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Every fucking
we
day.
all are. Oh, I am definitely.
Speak for yourself. I'm good.
That's why I said I am definitely, and I changed it.
Yeah. So I just want people to understand, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, just because it's like your kids are, yeah, exactly. The kids are and the grandbabies, they're part of the package too. It's a fucking package deal. You know what I'm saying? It'll come one, come all. Everybody's gotta understand that that's what it's about. You know, and it bothers. Sometimes it gets to a point where it's like you tell someone because you want to be honest with people. You know what I'm saying? You want to be honest. You
Well,
want to be
you
straight up, and
should
you want to
want
be
to
like,
be
listen,
honest.
if we're gonna get involved, you need to know that if I start bouncing off the wall, this is why. Well, you don't want to start bouncing off the fucking wall when you first meet someone. Maybe later on. But anyway, when you're dealing with someone, you know what I'm saying, they got to understand that this is what it comes with. This is what you have to deal with. You know,
Mm-hmm.
help me help you understand.
You know, I couldn't stand, yo. When I was with my ex, when I was going through it, like she would know, and I hated that shit. Right? First thing she asked, yo, you all right? What's wrong? I'm like, nah, I'm good. Because in my mind, I'm like, I don't even know what's wrong. So how the hell I'm gonna tell you? You know, I'm just, I'm
But
going through it.
do you
I don't
say?
know why.
Did you say that?
What happened? No,
Why?
I got pride, yo.
That's stupid though.
No, it's not.
That's the thing though. Like, why couldn't you say to your partner
Because you
who's trying to be there for
because you want to know
you?
why? Because yo, you know what? I give out that answer. Then it's like, oh, maybe you should go to the hospital and this, that, and third. And I'm not big to be going to no hospital for that shit.
The hospital.
Yeah,
Where do you get the hospital being a result of saying like I can't put into words what I'm feeling, like, or how you can help me?
because I don't like feeling that weak shit. You know what
But
I'm
that's
saying?
not weak. That's
Yes, it
literally
is.
just being
To me, it
vulnerable in
is.
yourself.
What's weak? You calling me weak, bro?
No,
Hell yeah, 7
he's
days.
calling vulnerability weak, and that's not a weakness. That's actually a
I don't like
strength.
feeling, yo. You know what? I don't like feeling. Understand something? All
You
right.
don't like
It's
feeling
not.
real.
No, I don't like the idea
Doreen just
that
said,
I don't
"Don't let
know
pride get in the way." Bruh,
that I don't
I
know
said
what's
so.
that I don't know that I can't tell what's wrong with me, and I can't convey it. That's what
But
that's what
that's
gets me. That's the reason why I
normal.
kept quiet. That's the
But
reason why I always kept quiet. I'm like,
that's
you know,
not
until I figure out what
not
it
a bad
was.
thing.
However, what I'm saying, some days down the road, I'm like, yeah, I was going through it. When you asked me a couple days ago what was up, I was going through it. I just didn't know how to say it.
Right.
Y'all
And
keep going. Y'all keep going. I'll be
okay.
right back.
So
But do you in any way, like, in that situation, did you tell, like, did she ask, what can I do for you next time or something?
she's like, oh, whatever it is, we can talk about it. I'm like,
Right.
I got you, but I never do. Because you know
Well,
what?
that's your trust issue though.
But it's funny though, you know what I'm saying? It's funny because I could write it out in a
I
poem
mean,
form
release with writing is
but
good.
better than, talk it out.
Yeah,
Like
Dubs, but not just anyone. I'm just saying when it comes to someone, you have to be able to be vulnerable in that way, because that's the only way the person is going to be able to really be there for you and earn your trust. You're not like, how are you going to give people an opportunity to earn your trust if you're not even giving it at all? How are you going to find, you won't find out. It's the whole thing of, this is like the fear of failure in a relationship, because you're already assuming before it even happened that it's going to happen. And you know what happens when you do that? It happens. It's kind of like you make it happen. So why not just try? And I'm not saying with anyone. There's someone who is going to come along, hopefully, that will make you feel vulnerable, you know? Or, like Doreen said, write it down and give it to that person. That's actually really good. I've done that too. It takes more strength to be vulnerable than to keep it moving. That's what Trish said. Yeah, it's strength actually to show emotion. And especially with men. And it's a horrible stigma that we have in society that like men crying, men showing emotion, men speaking their truth is a weakness. That's not a weakness. That's being
It
a
depends.
human.
It
That's
depends
being a
though.
human.
It depends though.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. You want to know why? Because you know what? There's necessary emotions, then there's that unnecessary bullshit.
But we're talking about whatever your feelings are. It's not necessary or unnecessary. You may be someone who just wants to write it out to get it out. There's people who want to show true emotion. If something hurts and you need to cry, you can cry. That's normal human behavior. Has nothing
I
to do
get
with
that,
being a
yo. I
man
get
or a
that.
woman.
I get that, but you know what? From the era I came from, there's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's
but it's 2021. We got to stop using that excuse. That's repeating a
also
cycle. We're
also
Gen X. We're
listen.
supposed to be breaking the cycles, not continue them.
Who's Generation X? We're not Generation X.
Yes, we
Generation
are.
X, no, we're not.
Yes, we are. We were in high school in the 90s, correct?
I got kicked out.
It
I don't
doesn't
know what
matter.
you're
You
talking about.
were a teenager in the 90s, right? You're
Hell
a
yeah,
Gen
wilding out.
Xer. I mean, you were born, we're not going to throw that out. But yeah, the point is, you were born at the time. You are, yes, you were officially a Gen
All
X,
right, so
maybe as an Xennial, if you
all
will.
right. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, like morning. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We all mourn out different ways or whatever, right? But then there's that unnecessary shit.
What's unnecessary? What do you deem unnecessary?
Yeah.
That simp shit. When you're
See,
simping.
that's opinion. That's unfair for the
No,
other
that's
person.
unnecessary. You
How is
yo,
that unnecessary?
it's unnecessary because it's like, yo, my man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? She left you crying, yo. Let's move
What?
on, yo.
That person is hurt.
Let's move on. Like,
How?
yo, you know what?
No, that's not how they deal, bro.
Hold up.
If you
Let's
deal
move
like
on,
Hey,
that,
nigga.
that's
listen to
you.
me, bro.
But someone
Move
else
on,
dealing
man.
like that, come on, Dubs. That's just
You know what I'm
ignorant
saying? That's
ass
one.
shit.
Two, you know what I'm saying? When a man goes through a woman's phone, like, yo, my man, like, what's wrong with you? That's some bullshit.
I
Because
mean, there is trust
because
broken. How do you
be-
know it's bullshit
because you
or
know
not?
what?
Like
Because he
that's
wants to
someone's
be in his
feeling.
feelings. No, man, that's dumb shit.
No, someone being in their feelings is that
That's dumb
just
shit.
being in their feelings. They should be in your feelings. We have to,
Give
let's
that
see, we
man.
got to
You
catch
know
up.
what? Give
Trisha
that
said
man. You know what? From here
cowardice
on
is a
out,
weakness.
you know
Keep
what?
a journal.
Give that man give that man some ovaries. If you're gonna be looking
Okay.
through a woman's phone and shit, going on her
Emotions serve a
purse, looking at her phone.
purpose.
No,
And Doreen says, when you're alone with the one you love and trust, you should be able to show weakness. You should be able to hurt and cry with that person by your side. But stop, let's not call it weakness. That's not weakness. That's literally emotion. Like, that's feelings. Like, correct. Trisha's saying one has nothing to do with the other. These are feelings, these are genuine feelings. And if someone hurt me and that pain I need to release with tears, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do because it's human. If a man is hurt because his trust was broken or his privacy was uh what's the word? Help me.
violated.
Violated.
You just said it with the phone. Invaded and it
Yeah.
hurts. Like come on. And if he wants to cry about it, let him fucking cry about it because maybe he actually loves the person and maybe that really hurt them. Like it's not right to
Listen,
say that someone is less than or like not man enough because they're showing emotion. That's ridiculous.
give that man a
So
pair
when
of
you get
ovaries.
punched
Thank
in
you
the
very
face
much.
really hard too, and that shit hurts, you just got to stay quiet too and like not even make a sound. Like no, it happens. Shit happens.
No,
Like,
when I got punched in the face, I laughed even though it hurt.
well,
Then I
you're
started swinging
crazy
back.
then. I don't know what to say.
Then I started swinging back. You know, there's the difference.
So
You know?
we
It
so
was a
so what
bad
we
analogy.
so what
Yeah,
we're
it
saying.
was.
Listen. So what we're saying is when a man feels vulnerable, or when a man feels like he's going through it and decides he feels he needs to tear it out and express what's going on with himself, and you trying to tell me he's a herb? Like what are you trying to say though? I'm not.
No. See, here's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
Right.
explain it to me, because from what I'm getting from it is saying you're saying that.
Here's what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing, you know what I'm saying, to be heartbroken. It's another thing to act like a fucking bitch.
What?
You know what I mean?
That
It's
makes
another
no
thing to act like a
sense.
bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I went through her phone, I went through her purse. Whoa, bro. Yo, have some dignity, man. Stop acting like Drake. Period.
Dignity? Are you kidding me?
Yo,
Like,
you know what,
the
man? Like, yo,
person
you know
went
what?
through the phone and
What?
stuff. Obviously, there
Yo,
was
you know
an
what?
issue.
If you know your girl is playing you, leave.
I mean,
Leave.
there's more to
Leave,
it
man.
than that. It depends
With your
how
head
serious
high
the
on top of that.
relationship is, and
Yo, just leave, yo.
oh,
You know,
forget it.
you what it is, man.
Commit
Like,
or love someone who cannot be real. Just being fake keeping up
Keeping
the
up a
facade.
facade. That's exactly what he's doing. Is keeping up a facade. Like, oh, I'm this man. I'm this tough guy. Nothing's
no, I'm
gonna break
no,
me
yo,
down.
I literally have boundaries. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go through no girl's phone. You
No,
know,
I'm not talking about going through a person's
I'm
phone.
not doing
I'm
all.
talking
I'm
about
not doing.
showing
That's what I'm
emotion.
talking about. That's what I'm
I'm
talking
talking about
about.
emotion. You just
Emotion
said the
wise,
dude went through
emotion
her
wise.
phone and
Listen,
stuff, and he was upset, right?
and to me, that's like, yo, that's what females will do. Yo, like,
But literally, so you are saying you are hitting the stigma that a man who shows emotion is weak and
no,
being
what I'm,
a female. Like, what
you know
is
what?
that?
No. What I'm trying to say is this, right? There's a line there. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
there is
Yes,
not a
there is.
line.
Yo, you know what?
Who are
Yo,
you
you know
to
what?
make that line?
Yo, there's a line
You
there
could
for
only
that.
make a line for
For
you.
that, you know what I'm saying? You give that man
No,
some estrogen and have him act like a bitch.
no,
Period. You know what I'm saying?
bullshit,
No, there ain't no
bullshit.
bullshit. It's a
That
fact.
has nothing to do with
It's a fact,
hormones.
yo.
That's an
It's a fact,
ignorant ass
yo. It's a
comment.
fact,
I
man.
will not
Yo,
stay
you know what?
here
Give
and be
that
like,
man some
that's
estrogen.
okay.
You know what? That's
Hell
when,
no.
that's when the female knows that she's been in a lesbian relationship.
Okay, now I definitely know where you're going. I forgot who you are sometimes in
That's
this
when you know.
podcast.
Yo, that's when you know that, you know what I'm saying, that dude, you know what I'm saying, is in a you know what I'm saying, is a lesbian. You know what I'm saying?
And
He probably
again,
gets
this
beaten
is
out.
why you're single.
For you to know.
Mhm.
That's for you to know.
Anyone
That's for
who
the whole
like
world to
feels
know.
that way, please change your mind to your thinking. That's crazy. That is crazy.
No, but you know
And
what
but
though?
the crazy thing is you're not the only person who that feels that way. There's a lot of people who feel that way.
Yo, because it's like this, right? It's like this, right?
It's machismo bullshit.
Why? No, it ain't no machismo bullshit.
Oh,
It's like
yes,
this.
it
Why the
is.
fuck am I gonna go through your phone for if I already know what's going on?
Oh,
You know
your
what I'm saying?
issue is
I'm out
still
the
with the
door.
phone?
No,
Maybe
I'm
he
out the
needed
door.
proof, because for some people they need to be hit in the face with it to really believe it. We don't
That's
all
some
see
sucker shit
things the
after a while,
same.
yo.
We have to try to see each other's sides and opinions. Well, I am, but when he's talking out his ass, I'm gonna call him on it.
I ain't talking on my ass. You just don't like it because you want the why? Because it sets you back like a couple years back, but it's the truth. You know what I
Not
mean? Like,
true.
it
I
is
just
true,
think that
yo.
it's at this
You see,
point in
you,
our lives as adults, if you feel
you know
that
Woodstock was a
a
69, right?
man
You
is
know Woodstock was a 69,
crying for
right?
whatever reason, it's a problem for you.
No, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Once again, like, you're not paying attention. But you know what?
Oh, for
The fact that
certain
I'm six
things,
feet
it's
tall and
okay,
you're
but
like
for
4 foot
certain
5.
things, it's
So,
not.
like, you know, elevation wise, you know what I mean? It's a little, a little off. I get it. I
Green,
understand.
you're saying proof or not, stay off my phone. I mean, I agree. I'm not saying it's
Exactly.
okay to
Yo,
invade
why
anyone's
would you invade some
privacy.
yo, the minute you invade someone's privacy, right?
I
You know what
agree.
I'm
You
saying?
shouldn't
And
invade
then
someone's
and then
privacy.
you know what I'm saying, as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you know what? From a
Forget a
woman, it's
man.
more expected. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, for you to do
See,
that,
that already
it's
is a
like, you know what I mean?
stereotype.
Like, I can't respect that.
I
I can't
wouldn't go through
respect that.
someone's phone unless there is a reason for me to have to. And that's like if it's blowing up at 3 in the morning when they're sleeping, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I see who's calling. So yeah, that's definitely a different story. But yes, I don't think it's okay
I'm not
that
irrational.
someone he definitely is. But
I'm
I'm
not.
not okay with someone like
You know, I'm not a
just because
flower
they're
child either.
unsure or they don't trust me to go through my phone and shit. No, that's not cool. No one should do that.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
That
regardless, if it
that's what I'm
upset
talking about.
him,
That's what I'm
it
talking
upset
about.
him, maybe he needed that. You knew that he was being played, right? And you said that to him. Is
Hold
that
on,
right?
man. Hold on, I'll be
You
back.
like this dude knew? What did he say?
Yeah,
He left?
basically. But I'll be back. I gotta
Okay.
go tinkle.
Okay.
Yeah, mute
If there's a
everything.
reason, Doreen, if there's a reason, then bye. For sure. But see, some people aren't like that, you know? If they're and let's be real. If you really love someone and you've been in a relationship for a long time, there's other shit that coincides with that too. There's comfort, there's love. If there is love there, like it's easy to say, I'm just going to walk away. Because I do say it too, like I'm done. But it also depends how much you love the person. Some of us are stupid enough to take them back, you know? It all depends. I think we also want to give the person a chance, especially if it's been for a long ass time. What is that?
A bottle of Curve.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nah,
That's a throwback.
yeah, that's my favorite cologne.
Yes.
That's my favorite shit right there.
They still make that. That's great.
Yeah, they still do. And it's not expensive either.
Of
That's
course
how
not.
old it is. But anyway, yeah, like
Only people who have something to hide would get mad at that. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
when
true.
they start acting up, then it makes you question. Like, yeah, why are you really getting upset? Like, what is really going
Right.
on here?
That's actually kind of one of the clues too that someone is cheating when they get upset about little shit and they try to throw it back at you. It's usually
Yeah.
because they're hiding something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know. We see you people.
Yep.
Doreen, that's crazy. Love or not, once you're cheated on, that's the end for me anyway. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it's the best choice, but to each their own. You know, if you can move on from that, if you can really move on from that, there's a chance. But if you can't move on from that, there's no reason to continue because you're never going to trust the person.
Nope.
With no
Okay,
trust,
okay.
there's
What
no
did I miss?
relationship. Even in friendships, like there's no friendship if there's no trust.
Man, look, I've had this is why like I keep my shit like I keep my circle small because growing up, even in my adult years, man, there's just like I've had friends that people that I've called friends fuck around with my girlfriends and you know what I'm saying? Like I've had to break many jaws
Hmm.
growing up. You know what I'm
You
saying?
were
Like
young, right? You're
yeah, I
talking
was
about,
young.
I don't know.
No, even there's just sometimes you just gotta like I'm at a point right now where it's like, you know what? You know, if no, I don't even want to talk about me.
No,
Um,
yeah, you finished that sentence. You talk about
it's
you.
just like if you have friends, you know what I'm saying, and you can't trust people you call friend, just like in a relationship, you got to part ways, man.
Yeah,
Because
I agree.
I've had many people I've called friend, just like there was this this one dude, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna put his name out there, but his wife, you know what I'm saying. She gets drunk, she gets funny, and the shit is that she whenever I'm around, she gets funny with me
Mm.
when she gets drunk. And I don't like that shit. And one day we were at a bar, we were all hanging out, just chilling. It was me, him, one of my other boys, and her. We were just hanging out, having drinks and shit. And I was talking about like working out, like going to the gym, working out, you know what I'm saying, chilling and shit. get, lose some weight, get healthy. And with my gym membership, I'm able to bring someone to work out with me for nothing, for free. That's just part of my membership. So I said to him, I said, listen, you should come with me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could get up early. I usually go at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Work out, you know what I'm saying? Get it all done with. He was like, yeah, that'd be a good idea, but I don't see myself getting up that early. So his wife, she said, oh, I'll go. I'll meet you there. We'll go in. You go do your thing. No, it was Blink. It's Blink. It was Blink Fitness.
Hey, what I missed? What we at now?
Black Pass.
That's with Planet Fitness now. They do that with the Black Pass. But this
We're
was Blink.
racist.
This was
That's
Blink
racist
Fitness.
as hell. Black Pass. I'm offended.
So I said, yeah, whatever. We could meet up there. I'll sign you in. You go do what you got to do. Then when you're done, you just leave. Whatever. So she was drunk, and she said she was saying some shit to me that was pretty fucked up because she was I don't know why, but she's always been like that with me, and it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? You're my boy's wife. Like, why would you say that?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I'm like,
Never
why would you
mind.
say these things to me? You know what I'm saying? And he said to me, I said, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Just we could roll, go work out with him, whatever. That's all it was about. The conversation was about working out. He says, well, I don't give a fuck where you from, but if I find some shit out, there's gonna be a fucking problem. I looked at him and I said, are we seriously gonna have this conversation right now? Do you not look at me as a real friend? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that I would do something like that to you, bro? You know what I'm saying? And I left it at that. He said that. I looked at him. I said that. And I left it at that. And ever since that day, like we haven't really like we talk once in a while, but it's not the way it used to be.
Right.
Because if you can't look at me and consider me out of all motherfuckers, consider me one of your boys, then there's a fucking problem. And then you never looked at me the way I looked at you. You know what I mean? And that's what's fucked up. That's what I mean. Like I don't have that. I have Dubs. You know what I'm saying? And TG, I'm gonna count you in there. You cool. You cool peoples. You know what I'm saying? A couple others, that I trust. And that's it. Like I don't go out. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the club thing. I don't do the fucking bar thing anymore. I don't do any of that bullshit. I work a whole lot, which I need to change, but I work a whole lot. So I really don't have the time to be out there, you know what I'm saying, chilling and shit. So I stick to myself. I do this. I love doing this. You know what I'm saying? This is my passion. Like I love doing this. I do this for an outlet. There's you know what? You know how many times people have said, you can get paid for this. You know what I'm saying? We can get paid for this. We could make money off of this. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I do it as an outlet. I do it as part of therapy for me. You know what I mean? And whoever I take along the way, whoever wants to be down could be down, and we'll go all together. You know what I'm saying? But I do this as an outlet. I don't look at this as a money grab. I look at this as a good time. I'm having a good time right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like sometimes this is it's crazy because now I'm going to say something completely out of the blue. This is why I try my best to focus, because see, now I lost my thought, because now I want to talk about something else. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, all right, wait a minute. I was saying this, but now I want to say this, but now this is going to come up. But then now, so I'm just saying that you want to be down with me, be down with me. You know what I'm saying? Be real about it. If you don't want to be down with me, then don't. I could be the best friend you ever had, but I can also be a motherfucking asshole. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I really could. I'll be the one to hard boil that egg and put it in the microwave.
Unbelievable.
You know what I'm saying? And really let you bite into that shit if you really want to fuck with me, because I'm the coolest motherfucker you ever meet. But I can be an asshole. I can sit there and just watch you play yourself. You know what I'm saying? Not give you the answers that you're looking for. Or I can be there to help guide you and help you be a better you.
You know what? The type of person I am, like, if you're a dick, go ahead, be a dick. Go ahead. You know, go ahead, do what you want to do. You know, like, I leave people alone, to be honest. You know, like I truly do. Like, I won't even let you know I'm leaving you alone. I just leave you alone.
Yep.
Yeah, just like
You
just
know,
a space that happens.
you know, like it's not like back then, like, you know, where like I gave out warnings and stuff. Nah, I'll let yo. You know what? I'll let your ship float. You know what I'm saying? I'll let your ship float right into that iceberg right there. You know. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Friends, how many of us have them? Friends,
It's
the
true.
ones you can depend on.
It's true.
Friends. Yeah, but here's the real reason why I'm like against my, you know what I'm saying, like men crying over stupid shit. Stupid shit.
But for what's stupid to you might not be stupid to them, though.
Right.
Sports, my nigga.
Oh well.
Bro.
That's some passion for the game. If you're
Yeah.
crying.
you see, you know what? I understand. Yo, you know what? Here's one reason why I cry in sports.
You lost money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if I one time, right? I told my ex, just like during 2010, and I bet it like half the rent money.
Oh my god.
It was like my first, because I was confident. I was confident in the Jets this time.
Oh my.
I'm like,
oh
yo, you know
my
what?
god. And the
I'm-
Jets, bro?
I'm like, yo, you know what? They're
My
going to
God.
Pittsburgh, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, do you not have friends?
Yo, I lost like a lot.
Terrible.
I cried,
Oh
yo.
man, where were your
Terrible.
friends? That was
Terrible.
a horrible decision.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you know what? Yeah, you're a Packer fan. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you guys are good for the season. Guaranteed to choke during the NFC Championship. So don't go.
Always,
Don't
always.
talk.
I
Don't talk.
always
You know what I mean?
expect it.
Guaranteed. You know what I mean? Like,
Always happens. I already expect it. I mean, I hope for the best, but my ass isn't going to be betting for them either. I don't care how like sure they have it.
that's
You
what, yo,
never know, man.
yo. You know what? I cried. Yo, that's the only time I cried during sports. Yo, I'm like, fuck, yo.
I would cry too.
You know,
that's a lot of money.
now, you know, like I remember being in the stadium, right, and watching there's one dude like throw down his beer, start throwing a tantrum. I'm like, yo, you got money on this game? He's like, no.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
the fuck you crying for then?
Bro, I've seen
If you ain't,
Hold on,
yo, if you ain't got money on the game, right?
That's love. That's the
Why the-
love right there.
Nigga, love your wife.
Yeah, I know
Don't-
they
you
should
know what I'm
love their
saying?
wives that much, but you know,
You-
I guess
You know what's a running joke with me? I'm more faithful to my barber and my teams than I am to my girls. That's sad, yo.
that is really bad.
Yo, being a Jets fan is like being in an abusive relationship.
Oh, totally.
You know, like, and I feel like my name is
Don't sit there and say totally, because you know Green Bay ain't really done shit lately.
and
Excuse me, did you
And-
see their record? Let's not.
Yeah, but wait till they get to the playoffs.
Again, like I said, they're gonna
Wait till
fail.
they
It
hit-
doesn't matter.
wait till they get
still
to
make
that.
it there.
Yo,
the
but
Jets
like,
don't even
but
get close. And what about
good
those
night,
Washington
Doreen.
football
Love you.
Good night,
Thank you for
Doreen.
backing me up. You know what
Wow.
it is.
Good night, Doreen.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, but you know what
You
it
can
is,
always
though?
hit up the show.
What the Packers do is like imagine going to the prom, right? And your date is like, you know, beautiful, right? And you hoping to bring the prom king because she's gonna be the prom queen, right? But like somebody else snatches her up, and you end up kissing your cousin. That's you're like, well, I mean, you know, I came in second place. That's okay. You know, like that's what it's
Kissing
like,
your
yo. Like,
cousin. I can't. That was a good one. For sure.
that's what
I
it's
mean,
like.
it happens. It happens. I
All
mean,
right.
sometimes like football can be unpredictable too.
Vegas
Unless
controls that shit. I'm yo. You know what? Because there's some teams this week that was supposed to win, and Vegas had them like 14 and a half point. You know what I'm saying? Underdogs, and then all of a sudden they won by 10. You know what I'm talking about, Washington.
Yep. I
it
know you
You know,
are.
happens
I'm
though.
telling, I'm
Doesn't that
telling
happen
you,
with the
man. Vegas.
Browns too when they beat the one team they beat? Like it's usually like
No, and Detroit was supposed to lose, right? All of a sudden they tied. And that's the holding. Yo, this football season, wow, bro. And
All
then
right.
yeah, you know
Yeah,
what?
what you gonna say?
Now, when I say, like, let's backtrack real quick, right? When I said men going into purses looking at women's phone, the only reason why I said that is because I'm here looking at that thing right here that says Drake is trash, and that's the type of shit that he does. You understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
That's the reason why I brought that up. You know, like that's like, and what makes it worse, right? You know, is that TG was saying earlier, oh, we're in the new era, blah blah blah. Yeah, I get that, but yo, you know what? The women, you know what I'm saying, that you start crying in front of, they're like, "What the fuck you crying for? Man up."
I mean, they're in the wrong too.
So, so that's the reason why things get carried on.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh,
it's a
oh, oh, by the
cycle.
way,
It's a
oh,
cycle. Like we just said that before. I said that before. Like it's a cycle that happens.
oh, and by the way, someone got their ass whooped in front of my house. Yo, that's the reason why I was like, yo, I'll be back.
What? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
For fun? Like,
I live right next to bars, so
oh, that's always fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's 2 a.m., 2:08 a.m.
I don't. I actually have to go to bed soon.
And
I had to get up early.
I wanna give a shout out to Trish and Doreen for stopping by
Yes.
and definitely being involved and pushing the show along also.
Thanks
yeah,
for
shout out
joining
to
the
you guys.
convo.
Yeah, thanks for joining in. It was definitely
Hey, and Trisha, my condolences to your family once again.
Yep.
yes, definitely.
Much love to you guys.
So with that being said,
Good show.
yeah, very good. I'm proud of this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
This one's gonna go up everywhere. So if you guys want to listen, whoever's out there still listening and watching, we're on Spotify, we're on Google Podcasts, we're on Podchaser, we're on Spreaker, we're on
Everything. You're welcome,
what was that's crazy.
Trish.
Love or not once.
Oh,
Oh,
you're reading.
I'm reading it the wrong way. Sorry. It's
I was
coming.
like, why
I'm
is
like,
it
wait a
going
minute.
down
Why
there?
why does I said why is she saying that now?
That's you dyslexic or something?
Oh
I
shit.
mean,
It goes
All
down
right.
and up instead of up and down.
Yeah, I was looking in the because I have two chat boxes on my screen.
Oh,
I have the chat box from the studio we're using, and then the chat box that's on the screen. They're going in two different directions.
no, they're
oh,
not,
So I looked at to me it is when I'm looking at the screen.
because your screen's dyslexic. Mine's is like normal.
it might
So
be.
yeah. So anyway, well, this has been another episode of the This Might Hurt podcast. I'm Big Corleone.
Dubs the Don. Ask your mom about me.
Actually, I haven't heard the whole thing in a while.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just cutting it short, yo. I'm tired.
For next time,
fuck that.
I'm
You know what?
TG.
Yep. And always keep in mind that at some point,
When the truth comes out, this might hurt.
This might hurt.
good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right.